So if you're looking to ask a girl to hook up, it's actually best not to straight up ask her. If you do ask, it kind of puts them into an awkward position of having to commit. They're gonna want like an out. They're gonna want just to be in a position where they can bail if they need to, but if they say yes, there's just like, yeah, they're gonna feel obligated that they'll have to do it, and that's not ideal because things often change. Maybe they're just not feeling that they don't like you. Maybe you said something stupid. Who knows what it is? Uh, but at least if you go an indirect route, they can still, they're not committing to it. There's no expectation of it, and it's just a lot less pressure and a lot better. So, what you're gonna want to do is start by just flirting with her. It really depends who this girl is that you want to hook up with, where you met her. But you want to start flirting with her so it's like a clear expectation that like you like her. You don't want to just start talking if it's like a coworker that you've never like flirted with, and then you're not going to suddenly invite her over to have sex with you because that will never really work. So you want to kind of ramp it up. Uh, Basically, you just want to tease a bit, be playful. That can lead into like compliments or something. Like if you're hanging out and she mentions her weight or something, then you say that she's petite or her outfit looks hot or something like that. You just want to build up to it. You don't really want to go balls to the walls with it. And just maybe like a week or two. It really depends how long, what the girl's like. If you met her from like church or something, she's going to be a lot more conservative and want to go a lot slower with it. But essentially, once you're talking for a while, and you want to hook up, a great way to do it, if you live with your parents, and they're alone, or you're alone rather, they're out for the weekend or something, mention that. Especially if you've already hung out a few times together with her, mention that your parents are away this weekend and that she should come over. Like just mentioning that, she'll 100% get it. She'll be like, okay, this is what you're leaning towards. This is what you're kind of wanting, and she'll come prepared for it. I mean, really, like if you're unsure if she even wants to, like if you're texting a girl and you're flirting with her and she's still talking to you, like that's a good sign. If she's flirting back, that's an even better sign. And if you invite her over after saying that your parents are free, or just like heavily hinting that you're going to want to have sex with her and she's still like agreeing to it, then it's pretty much game time. And yeah, I mean, like sometimes going direct is better. If you're like screening women, so if you're just you go to a party and you're just like only looking for the women that actually are capable, or not capable, but like want to have sex with you, that are just wanting the same thing, like no strings attached. But that's like kind of a high level. I mean, probably if you're watching this video, you're not quite there. But for the most part, yeah, just, I mean, so some guys end up, the highest level of screening, something that I've never done, is take a picture of my junk and send it to anybody. That does work for those who want it, but there's going to be a lot of women who are like on the fence and like, oh, I like you, but they're like not that type of girl, who are straight up wanting to hook up with you, but don't really want a guy that's that aggressive with that sort of thing. So you're potentially, I mean, you're cutting to the chase, which is sometimes what you want, but for the most part, you don't want to do that because you're just going to end up screening out a lot of women. But sending pictures is a great way to flirt too. You can start with clothes pics and then go from there. But yeah, so sometimes you can be direct if you're willing or able to screen women, but just be indirect otherwise. And I'm literally reading from an article of this that I wrote. If you guys want to check it out, I'll put it into the description. I have a lot more information than I'm actually saying in it, but otherwise, check it out, and yeah, use that. I don't want to say technique. That sounds like such a pickup thing, but otherwise, do this. It's much better, and I think you'll have a lot more success. Peace.